Hey, today is May 15th, 2013. So this is my voice 5 months and 17 days on T. I had an injection today, so I figured I'd do an update video. It's like the 5.5 month mark, kind of, so, yeah, everything's going by really quickly. Um, I'm attempting to get a job. I've had a couple interviews, and I'm looking for a new apartment for next year. But I have a lot more time on my hands, so it's been pretty relaxing, and everything has been really nice lately, which is good because I've noticed a lot more mental and emotional shifts, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. Um, so as far as like physical things that are happening, um, they're happening a lot slower than they were before. At least I think so, but at the same time, there are some things that are speeding up. My body hair, I know I've talked about it a lot, but it's like I'm a woolly mammoth now. I keep joking with Victoria that like she's gonna come back and be covered in hair, but I really am. Um, my like happy trail, I'll put that quotes, is coming in a lot thicker. And like it's connected for a while now, but it was like barely connected. It was like a couple hairs that went all the way down, and I was like, oh yeah, my happy trail's totally coming in. Um, but now it's pretty well defined, and it's like if my belly button was like the epicenter of like where I was looking. I have the like part right up at the top, the little triangle that comes down, um, is going higher. It's like reaching up now, and it's also branching out. So like my belly button's this little epicenter, and all this hair is starting to grow out from it. Like it's growing a lot quicker than it was before. So I mean that's awesome. I'm cool with that. Body hair is one of those things that initially I was like, oh, I don't know how much I want to be really hairy. But as it's coming in, I'm like, this is the greatest. I love it. My legs are super hairy. My stomach's getting really hairy. My arm hair's changed a little bit, not like a whole bunch. It doesn't look like it's thicker or coarser necessarily. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot more of it, but it's extended. Like, looking at my forearm, oh, this is hard to do. Okay, so like this area right up at the top, like on the inside of my arm, is starting to come in more. Um, but that's about it. It's more of it's just kind of expanding. Like everything looks like it's expanding, and some of it, like on my upper lip, you can't see it, and I don't want to get too close because my acne is out of control. Um, but like my mustache hairs that are coming in, the dark ones are like very visible. Like it's starting to get kind of shadowy in this area here, and then down on my chin especially, it's really fuzzy. I haven't shaved in a while because my acne is so bad, and I just want to avoid it and put it off, and I don't have to hang out with people, so I don't mind. Um, but you can also like you can see that like it's kind of this 50-50 mix of like these dark thick mustache hairs and then these like little baby peach fuzz hairs that haven't like turned into the coarser facial hair yet. And so I'm just watching that each week and seeing how it's growing, and every time I shave it's getting more like thicker and darker, so um, that's really cool. I mean, I'm not really expecting much to happen with facial hair for a while, um, but it's pretty cool. I showed my sideburns last time, and they're extending. They're definitely coming down. Like they're really sparse, but I mean, I think it really has changed the way my face looks just by having that, like a little bit of that definition there. Um, and also, like I went through I like to call it this like I don't know, trans guy baby fat stage. Because I've seen it happen with a lot of people that I know where, like, when your body fat starts shifting, I felt like my face got really big for a while. And I mean, I had put on a ton of weight. Like, I've put on a total of, I think, 30 pounds so far since I started T. But I've actually lost 2 inches of my waist because I usually wear size 36 jeans, and I have been for quite a while, and they got really tight during that my like baby fat stage, which was like 2 to 3 months, and even into the 4 month mark. And I was just like, I just felt really big, and not in like the like, ooh, getting swole kind of way. I was like, oh, I'm gaining a lot of weight. But it's kind of redistributing now, and my face is getting a lot squarer instead of just like round. So that's been a good thing. But yeah, oh, jeans. So I went from a size 34 to, I put on an old pair of jeans today because I had an interview, and they're kind of like dressier. But I haven't worn them since I was a freshman in college. So that was 4 years ago. And I didn't really have any hope. I just love the jeans, so I'm not going to throw them out because they're my favorite pair. And I put them on and they fit. And I was ecstatic because, I mean, that means that's 2 inches that my hips have gone down. So yeah, I was super stoked about that. I didn't think that was going to happen nearly so quickly. Yeah, so that's, I think, pretty much all the physical that have happened. Oh, I have had, okay, so here's one of the mental things that I was going to get to later, but my thoughts are really disjointed now. I get really distracted very easily, and I'll lose a thought way quicker than I used to. I mean, I never have had like a great attention span, but usually I'm pretty good at like keeping my focus. But now I'll be like mid-sentence and it's just gone. Absolutely gone. And my vocabulary too, like I just forget words, I forget things a lot. I have to set a lot more reminders for myself, and I haven't been using a calendar for like dates and things for a while, probably a couple of years, and I had to start one up because I keep scheduling things and then forgetting when they are. So, I mean, I guess that's good that I'm now being organized, but it sucks because I can't remember a damn thing. Oh, of course I remember it right now as I'm going to start something else. So, my eyes are changing. And not in like a physical, they look different, but as in like my eyes are getting worse. Which I was kind of anticipating to happen anyway because I haven't had new glasses or a new prescription in like 2 years. But recently it's just kind of exploded. I've noticed it in maybe the past month where it was getting like a little bit worse. And now it's like I'm starting to get headaches because I can't read things that are, 20 feet in front of me. And I don't really have terrible eyesight in the first place, but I think that my eyes were due to change a little bit, because I think it's like degenerative, whatever my eyes do. So as I get older, they're gonna get worse. But yeah, I don't know if maybe the tea is exacerbating that in any way. But I have to imagine that it is. Everything's changing, so of course my script would change. I don't want to get too much into it because this video is already super long. My balance is off. I'm a lot more top heavy. I trip on things. I don't feel very coordinated right now, which is really weird for me because I played ice hockey in high school, so I'm used to being very coordinated on my feet. And now I'm like constantly tripping, and I never know what's happening with my body. So I know that's gonna eventually kind of even out as the changes stop happening. So I just think it's funny for now. And the last thing I want to talk about, I actually might talk about in a later video and do a little bit more extensive talks because I have. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna wait because I feel like it's too much to talk about in one video. So I'm just gonna make another one, and I will see you guys soon.